Please welcome, representing Norway, Eikeri and Victor Durasovic. And please welcome, representing Australia, Storm Hunter and John Patrick Smith.
So good to see Storm play as well as she did in an unexpected cameo in the singles. Maya Join, unfortunately, bedridden at the moment. Hopefully she's going to be able to get herself up and ready to play. But Storm stepped in magnificently, showed her class out there. This is, of course, the format where she has absolutely flourished in the past. The Australian, former world #1, last couple of years have been very, very tough for her from the injury, from the ruptured Achilles that she suffered just prior to that Billie Jean King competition. And she will be absolutely motivated to get out there and put another point on the board and a win potentially for Australia. Eikeri, now 33 years of age. Highest dubs ranking 26 in April of 24. As I said, made the final of the mixed doubles of the French Open with Joran Fliegen back in 2022. And was a semi-finalist on the grass courts of Wimbledon with Maximo Gonzalez in 2024.
Stays with us for coin toss. Yep. And please, at the end of a coin toss, stay here facing the way with Ayla. Just a couple of things to explain. Surf blocks on the sideboards and at the back of the court, on the back wall. TV changeovers, ELC Live is in use. You can always ask for replay, or it's going to come automatically. And we are using VR, all right? So if it's a hindrance, you have to stop right when it happens. The rest we can check at the end of the point, okay? For VR. And yes, famous buzzer. Captain can press it once in the match. So it's not just match tiebreak, once in a match, whenever. Serving, receiving.
Just 1 extra minute.
It is 60 seconds that are on the back wall. They're going to be counting down, all right? I think I covered it all, but let's go with the match and then we see. If you guys need anything or something's wrong, let me know. Ayla, you want to ask them if they want to... Well done.
Sorry, which one?
Well done, Ayla. Guys, your choice? Receive? Yep. Stay here, Ayla. With them.
Australians electing to receive. John Patrick Smith made the Aussie Open mixed doubles final with Astrid Sharma back in 2019, and last year with Kimberly Burrell before becoming a runner-up for a second time in that particular competition. He has a couple of career doubles titles, but it will undoubtedly be, you feel, Storm Hunter that will be very much the CEO of that partnership out there, in the same way that it is Casey Delacroix with me, who is also the CEO in this commentary box. What should I do now? Tell me.
Thanks, boss. Thanks, boss. Look, I'm really excited about this pitch, and as we have said throughout this entire day, that every match, every rubber, every set, almost every game in previous years has counted. So this is a critical match, particularly with this tie being one apiece. And I think for Storm, well, as you mentioned, she is a very well experienced and doubles player, as is the other three players out on court.
Victor Durasovic, well, he was in Norway. He was in Norway because his parents had to flee the Balkan War back in 1990, the breakup of Yugoslavia, of course. Both his parents are actually Serbian. Started off hitting with his dad on a wall in Norway. There's quite a strong sort of Serbian presence up there, which is how they found their way up to that part of the world. Has spent a lot of time in Spain, moved there to Barcelona for a while, coached by Adalbert Ramos's academy. So it'll be interesting to see how he handles the pressure. No doubt whatsoever about how Storm Hunter will handle the pressure out there. She'll relish this.
prior to even playing her singles match, she was absolutely pumped to be out here and get this opportunity. Obviously disappointment for Maya and Maddie to both be unwell. Hopefully they recover, but she seized her opportunity in the singles and then now gets to have this opportunity with JP Smith on her team to seal the tie for Australia. And look, I'm really excited for JP to be out here too. He was also so excited to be donning on the green and gold. It is like nothing else, and his first time playing at the United Cup, so he is very, very excited to be out here and representing Australia as well.
Yep, 36 years of age, just returned 37. He'll click another year over on the 24th of January of this month. Of course, one of those players that went over and honed his skills in the US for 4 years, finished and completed his degree at the University of Tennessee. And a couple of lefties out there, Casey. Makes it interesting on which side of the court they were going to play.
It does, it certainly does, but I don't know if Storm was going to budge from her juice court side. You mentioned she was going to be the CEO, so I think her preference is to play juice court, and I think she is best placed on that side as well. Her backhand cross-court return is beautiful. She can cross through that middle part of the court with her forehand volley, but I think JP is well steadied and well versed on that ad court as well. So it's kind of uncommon to see two lefties partnering, but I think it's also it's exciting to watch. I think the righty-lefty combo is always a good one because your opponents are obviously seeing different serves, seeing different spins, so hopefully they can mix up the serve enough so that their opponents don't get a hold of that lefty spin too much. But a big challenge here for Team Norway as well, and a challenge that, as we've seen with Team Norway, particularly here at the United Cup, that they are up for. Particularly Eikeri, when she's come out and played in these mixed doubles, she's really put her best foot forward. So I'm really excited to see what she brings tonight too.
JPS did manage to get to 108 in the singles ranking, of course, before becoming more proficient on the doubles court. Storm Hunter perhaps going to play a little bit more singles this year. Of course, picked up her 9th career doubles title last year with Sinyakova, her first title since coming back, having ruptured that Achilles since, what was it, February of 2024, when she picked up her 8th title. Just her 9th event back, as we take a little look from overhead at the beautiful Ken Rosewall Arena that is going to play host to some magnificent entertainment for at least another hours. We'll go and surely tick past the midnight hour. We're burning the midnight oil on day one here in Sydney at the United Cup. Christian will be happy with how Casper played. New racket in his hand, a little smaller head, and certainly looked as though he had control of the ball, Casey. Oh,
didn't he look fantastic tonight? Obviously in commentary you could hear them talking about his serve, but yes, you're right, from the back of the court, lots of control. That last epic point was probably summed up the match in its entirety. Tough night for Alex, but in this format he does get another opportunity on Tuesday to bounce back, but a fantastic performance from Casper Ruud.
Keep backing yourself, guys. Let's go. Come on. Start of the match violation, Team Norway.
All right, well, they've already just got a little violation there. They're going to have to be on the clock for the rest of the match. I'm not even sure that they've actually heard that, Team Norway.
No, I think that was missed. There's not too much urgency, is there?
First set, representing Team Norway, Durasovic to serve. Ready? Play.
Impressive forehand swept across court there. With a lovely close, and that is some nice teamwork on the opening couple of points.
He looks ready to go, doesn't he? Durasovic has obviously been in the team zone, but he's got this opportunity and he has come out explosive. First couple of points.
Grew up in a small town in Norway. In fact, spent a large portion of his developmental years in a sports hall that wasn't big enough to put up a full-size tennis court. So ended up putting up a net and hitting against a wall a large majority of the time when his dad wasn't around. No hints of nerves early on.
Some quality points from the get-go. We've seen some fantastic mixed doubles. The day session mixed doubles earlier between Belgium and Team China was absolutely fantastic to watch. Oh, beautiful Storm. You mentioned the backhand cross-court will return. Well, that is what she has the ability to do. Timing it beautifully, using plenty of right hand to just whip that cross-court.
That's a very high quality opening game. Bodes well for Team Norway, and there'll be some anxious moments down the other end. That was very, very impressive. Eikeri has one of the most interesting racket tensions on tour. Strings it at 88 pounds, 40 kilos, sometimes 42 kilos. Has been known to ask the stringing machine, stringing guys, if it goes to 90.
No way.
Yeah, there's a couple of stringers out there that won't string her rackets because they're worried about like it actually snapping on them. And one of the stringers has been seen stringing her rackets with safety goggles on.
That's extraordinary.
It is extraordinary.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Representing Australia, John
wow.
So strong, so tight is her racket strings. Now, there's a lovely video from, I think it was Nottingham on the grass, where she actually hit a ball, snapped the string at the top of her racket, and because the strings are so tight, it grabbed the ball and it stayed in her racket. Never been seen before.
Yeah, that's incredible, isn't it? With the technology and strings and rackets, and that's unheard of.
He looks like he could be a bit of a menace tonight.
15.
Lovely serve there from
15.
JP Smith. We'll see plenty of different formations from Team Australia, whether that be on serve, where they're doing that one there, the I formation, or standard. There'll be lots of different movement.
Out. 15.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. Easy pickings for Storm Hunter, one apiece.
1 game.
Smart curling serve into the body. Eikeri trying to take it early, and that is going to leave her open to that particular serve.
Love 15.
Stop.
I like the thought there from JP. Didn't quite execute over the top of Durasovic's head there at the net.
Let's see, 15.
Durasovic, who played all of his tennis down on the sort of Challenger Tour, where he was trying to get his wins, 31 wins last year for him. He's never actually picked up a tour level win. He's picked up wins in Davis Cup, 9 of them, but not on the actual tour.
Stop.
Certainly not the paciest second serve, and again with the string tension as high as that she has, it's going to be difficult to generate, but she is wonderfully skillful once you've hit that return back to her.
Stop.
Forty, 13.
Big opportunity here for Team Australia to get themselves back to the deciding point. Quick move in, and Smith tidies things up nicely.
Deciding point.
Yeah, nicely done. Got those long levers, does JP Smith, and these ones are his all day. Just take away all that middle part of the court. We will see here gender to gender. Eikeri to Storm Hunter. Deciding point.
Game, Team Norway.
Durasovic doing a nice job there after Eikeri with a terrific first serve. Just keeps Team Australia at bay for the time being. Promising start, 2-1.
Perfekt. Vamos. Ja, men sånn er det. Det er greit å mikse opp litt, men stå bak og hamre løs, kanskje. Serv og stå bak og kline til. Skal det være litt med ham på nettet på min avstand? Ja. Han kom ut og bevege seg, ikke sant, det blir rally, men du får bare være pick a corner og så bare være bestemt. Ikke begynne å tvile og se hardt der eller lobb. Det de 3 valgene du har liksom på en måte.
Time. Representing Australia, Storm took to serve.
On to serve in a 1-2. Eikeri gets any closer tonight, it's going to be 3 against 1.
Well, you can see her court craft with the return, popping it up over the head, moving forward, good reflexes. Storm just so solid out of her corner, though.
Out.
15. That's it, 15.
Stop.
It's great mixed doubles, quality return. Eikeri just pinching the middle of the court. Durasovic, when you look at him in terms of the way that he struck the ball tonight, it's quite incredible to think that his highest ever win on a singles court, which he's predominantly trying to play, is actually here in Sydney in 22. Beat Andujar, who was 88 in the world, but he's only got 2 other top 10 wins. He looks a much better player than that, and this is code red for Team Australia.
Well, they just look so sharp, don't they, Team Norway? Eikeri again, just knowing exactly where to position herself, drawing the ball to her racket.
What a save from John Patrick Smith. How big will that prove to be?
Yes, these 30 points.
Yeah, the first one was great reflexes, not turning his back, making sure he's front. That one, just jabbing it back. That's all you need sometimes.
And then Team Australia.
Huge couple of points. And a real nerve settler. Wally Masur courtside. Wally, that was tense for you down there.
It was. And what an awkward pair it must be to play against the Norwegians, because you've got all sorts of power coming out of the racket of Durasovic and then just getting absolute nerf balls from Eikeri. So, yeah, what a way to throw your rhythm. There's no question about it. But, wow, Eikeri, she really knows where to put herself. As Casey said, she almost draws the ball to her racket. I'm still trying to get my head around the tension story, Petch. That is just... You would feel that someone with no racket head speed would go more the other way. It would be as loose as absolutely possible. So it's pretty incredible the way she's developed.
Do you know what type of string she uses, Petch?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. She used to play with full alu power, Luxolon. I don't think it is, looking at it from here. But it looks like she must have gone to a softer string bed. But she certainly was stringing at that tension with full alu power.
I'd genuinely like to wonder how that's affected potentially her body, like her shoulder, just having a racket strung that tight.
She said it started when she went and played somewhere in altitude. She played it, obviously grew up in Oslo, but went somewhere in altitude. The ball was flying, and that was kind of the first time she... had a racket strung at that tension, and then it just sort of stuck from there. I'd like to see Wally try and hit a serve with that and see whether he could get triple digits on the radar gun.
Or just make the net. So I'm just trying to think, 40 kilos in Oslo when it's -7. How would that feel?
Game, Team Norway.
That feels pretty good for Team Norway as they deliver a third game on the board with that ace.
3 games to 2. Good, good.
Yeah, she's still thinking about the forehand volley.
Yeah. They always play with you in your mind, don't they? When we sit down and change event.
Hva er det for noe? Nei, men jeg tenkte bra retur, og så vet ikke om du må på nett på den. Det føler du selv, da. Jeg har ikke sett deg spille nok, da. Altså, du er jo god på nett, men om du kanskje... Du fikk en der, da. Hadde du fått den her, så hadde du sikkert satt den vekk. Så... Men, så... Ja, da gjør du det. Da fortsetter du med det. Du gjør det du føler deg komfortabel med. Ok, da var litt flaks, eller en sånn et hver. Så tar vi neste. Ok, bryter du an her nå. Ok, bryter vi, kom igjen. Se på.
Yeah, they knew it was going to be tough tonight. Anyone that's got a team with Casper Ruud in it is going to be a tricky opponent to get past, and that's certainly what it's proving to be right now for Team Australia right now as well. Hunter and Smith will be pretty happy that they're still on serve as things have developed in the opening 20 minutes. Second title of his career in Houston this year. With Fernando Romboli, partner for most of this season, played a couple of times with the Brit Neil Skupski. First title coming back in 2018, also in the States in Atlanta with the American Nicholas Munro.
Game, Team Australia. Three games of
school holidays. Kids get to stay up late, come out to the tennis.
Not in my household, they didn't.
Oh, you're the tough taskmaster, are you?
Oh, yes.
Early bedtime? You're no fun.
They told me when to go to bed.
Yeah.
Great rally.
15-love.
Really great rally from all 4 players, everyone involved, particularly Eikeri, just ball after ball coming at her, just staying so solid. I'm pretty sure Wally taught me this when I was a kid coming through, just get the racket back out in front after you play one volley, get the racket back out in front. Eikeri doing that, just nudging them back.
Was that one of your top 10 coaching tips, Wally?
Yeah, well, look, I can't remember actually saying that, but you know,
I'm convinced she did.
I'm sure I said something.
Back out in front.
Yeah, no, but I'm just
Keep
curious,
it simple.
Casey.
Yeah.
How do you, like, that serve's coming in at 106, 118. It's actually throwing the return. How do you deal with that? Do you just pick a spot and go boom? That was a little better at 141 and found a good spot down the centre tee, but when the ball's coming that slowly, it really gives you time to be aware of the net player, Durasovic, and it's almost like it's unsettling the rhythm of the Australians.
Game team Norway.
Durasovic
New balls,
pinching
please.
that one. No such pressure this time on Eikeri's serve.
Norway leads 4 games to 3.
4-3. Eikeri alongside her partner Eri Uzumi were very close to making the final of the French Open in Paris this year. And a break up in the final set against Dalanila and Krunic. Also had some break points at 4-3 to potentially be serving for it. So she is world class on the other side, even though the game looks a little gnarly at times and you should almost feel like you should be able to go straight through her. It certainly has proved problematic for many opponents.
Casey, do you have any intel? We can see Jason Kubler just sitting in the back there. He's got the dark blue sweater on. I guess he's just tapping his fingers. I mean, he's a Grand Slam doubles winner. Any thoughts on why the two lefties would pair together, given Kubler's pedigree?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, Wally, but you raise a good point. I think the depth of players here that could potentially play is obviously there, but I guess, yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
Maybe a preference, maybe Storm had a preference?
Potentially, but I do think JP, having made final of AO in the mixed earlier with Kim Birrell at the AO, and you know he's had some quality mixed doubles results over the last few years. So, look, I think they're pretty on par as we see Alex come out and support Team Australia.
Kubler, of course, who had to pull out his final match of the season last year in the Challenger in Playford with a back injury. He's obviously been beset by so many problems that he's had to overcome. It's been a phenomenal achievement, really, what he has managed to do. Positioned himself well in terms of getting to the middle of the court and taking away a lot of the space, just couldn't find that volley.
Out.
30-15.
Out.
40-15.
It'll be interesting to see how this match goes. Obviously, every player that's playing here at the United Cup has the ability to light things up for a while, and you've got to kind of just try and ride that storm, as we see the victor of the previous match, Casper Ruud, taking his position up, supporting his team. And just wonder, you never quite know when that's going to be. And it could have just been that Team Norway came fast out of the blocks and the Australians have weathered the storm early on here. And perhaps their opportunity is just about to arrive.
Games on.
You always get that feeling in mixed doubles too. It can change so quickly. Team Norway obviously having that breakpoint opportunity earlier in the set. Things can flip on its head very quickly in mixed doubles. And you're right, Team Norway, well, they have come out explosive. And to Wally's point earlier, that whole contrast of having Durasovic's hard, fast, explosive type of ball, and then Eikeri just nudging some over the head, just putting herself in the right position at the net. At the moment, I think the Team Australia just getting a little bit used to that.
Oh, she had a good look at that storm.
30-15.
It's one thing in mixed doubles, particularly as the woman, I do know that you cannot hesitate on return. You have to have conviction, and that's one thing Storm does well. Whether or not whoever's moving at the net, particularly when the male is serving, you have to just pick a spot. Usually hard and fast through the middle is always a good option. Just taping the net on that previous one.
Oh, that's a shame.
There was a good point. I really like when JP popped it over the head, came forward, put Team Australia up at the net. Storm just catching that one late, not moving forward into that volley. Casper.
Game, Team Norway.
Well, he's back out of his chair there.
Team Norway.
Durasovic with a lovely service game, not giving the Australians any chance. 5-4.
Let's go.
Maybe consider next return game if JP Storm your back, first and second, and you get forward. Okay? Right. No, when Eikeri's serving and JP's got first and second serve, your back and you come forward. Yeah.
Nicole coming up with a couple of little solutions there, Casey, on the return.
Yeah, just I think giving obviously the bongo drums are playing in the crowd, so I was trying to get a good listen, but it sounds like just to stay back on both first and second serve to save the the chip from Eikeri. There's the bongos. 11:37 p.m. Trying to get the crowd pumped up.
First made famous really by Federer over in Hopman Cup when he started playing them. Little nudge down the line.
Love 50.
With that string tension, you can take it that early. It's not going to fly on you.
Absolutely. She just gets it out in front, doesn't she? Uses the pace from the serve and no backswing.
It's an interesting pace of first serve there from John Barrett. Just 156 Ks on that first point.
Out.
15.
Well, another cracking return
15,
from
13.
Eikeri. Just reading this one again. Nice compact backswing.
Oh, yeah. And taking a leaf out of his partner's book there with that particular return. Whatever plans Nicole Platt had for that return game that was potentially upcoming, it may have to wait for the second set because they've got a couple of set points to save here, Team Australia.
Out.
30-14.
If they can somehow find their way out of this game, it's got to give them plenty of confidence.
The 7 points.
Probably one of his fastest serves, most accurate serves for this match from JP Smith. Good time to pull it out.
Game point and set point all rolled into one. Storm just a little bit late with the move, couldn't catch up to it. And there'll be no catching up in this opening set. That is put to bed. Eikeri and Durasovic for Team Norway take it 6-4.
Eikeri and then Durasovic just going line successfully 3 times in a row to create that pressure.
15.
Stop.
Petch, I don't know, did you notice in that first set when there was a ball change, did Eikeri change rackets to go to a racket that was probably 1 kilo tighter with the new balls?
I didn't notice. No, I don't think she went and changed. No.
She stayed with the 40 kilo racket that may have dropped to 39.
Well, she returned fabulously well post that.
Go to 15.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, how you view this game. You can take a look at the rectangle out there. It doesn't change. It just changes locations, and decide how you want to play strategically, how you want to use your equipment. You've got people like Adriana Madarino out there stringing at 10 kilos.
I have to say, there's been an evolution, though, I feel like, of more players exploring different options, whether it be with rackets or string. I genuinely think through the years that, I don't know about you, Petch or Wally, but most people just, you kind of stuck to what you knew, and it was very rare. Maybe we didn't have it so much available, but I don't remember exploring those options with string and that as often. Maybe just too much of a creature of habit.
But a good fortune, and maybe a quick shift of momentum here after the net cord from Storm Hunter. And to be fair, Casey, you're speaking to the wrong generation here with Wally and myself, because there was only gut strings around when Wally and I were playing, and if one of those broke, you only fixed like one of the strings. You didn't get a full restring. By the time you ended up getting a full string, you had about 92 knots in your racket. The Aussie.
Nice body serve there, and I think it was maybe Borg.
Yep.
Petch, who he used the Donne wooden racket, and he had it. I think.
Yeah, he was up there.
I think he was up there. Must be a Scandi thing, huh? This.
Yeah.
But I think to your point, Casey, I just don't think there were the options. Racket length, size, materials.
Massive moment early on in the set. It's a long way to go, but they needed that.
First game, sunset.
I just really like that little bit of extra, I think, physicality and movement from JP Smith in this point. You can see there where he is, and he's just looking for that next ball, looking for the next one. But this one just holds his ground and finds the right spot. But throughout the point, I think visually he was definitely moving around a lot more at the net. Alex pretty happy with that point too.
Yeah, and sometimes when you fail with your move, it ends up being a benefit down the road. You can't just stay still and hope the ball's going to come. And he'd moved so much already in the match that it was obviously a shot that Durasovic had to take on.
And I absolutely think that for Team Australia now to just kind of push forward, JP definitely has to make his presence known at the net. Storm is becoming increasingly more solid at the back of the court, so impose yourself, JP, get amongst it.
Please.
And again from JP, just his intensity level has raised just slightly, but the first volley, fantastic. It's put Team Australia in a great position. I love it when they're both up there at net. They look strong, imposing.
Team Australia.
This is when the mixed doubles potential timeout comes into play here. Suddenly you've got a bit of momentum, and it's a pretty significant shift, as we can see. There is obviously that one opportunity for Team Norway to go over to Christian Ruud and get the buzzer press, get a little 60-second reset, and then the shot clock starts. So you can really kill a team's momentum.
It becomes really strategic when you use that. Earlier in the day session, Team China, I thought, used it really well. They had multiple match points, lost 3 in a row, pushed the buzzer, and then it just allowed them to reset, won the next point, closed out the match. So it's a great innovation, a great addition to the United Cup.
Just too much pace. Yeah, I've been an advocate for a while now. There is the timeout buzzer that you can press. I've been an advocate for now. Everyone's talking about trying to speed up the game. That's what we should give the players in a set. Should give each player a timeout, and you can choose it in the set. So you don't have like long, lengthy sit downs. A bit like NBA, basketball. You get to choose when you have a timeout in the set.
Oh, but you don't get the regular.
You don't get the regular sit downs.
You only get your one.
Yeah. Play a set, 20-25 minutes, one timeout.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
You can have a 90 seconds. Keep it going.
What do you get to do in that 90 seconds? Do you get to talk to your coach? Anything? Whatever.
Yeah. Go for it.
Do you get a warm-up, Petch? Do you get the 5-minute warm-up, or just walk out of the locker room bang straight into it?
I'll give 2 minutes.
2.
Yeah, I don't want to go full medieval here, Wally.
Yeah, they're definitely creating more of a presence now, the Australian pair. When they walked out, it was Durasovic that seemed to own the court. He seemed to have the power, the presence, and he was striking the ball beautifully. But all of a sudden, and it might just come down to what you suggested, Casey, just a bit more physicality of movement, particularly from JP. Storm's a really solid striker of the ball, but yeah, they just seem more imposing, the early stages of this second set.
Yeah, there's no doubt that JP is definitely moving more at the net, and that has made the world of difference in this match. In previous mixed doubles, sometimes I often have told my male partner just to go rogue, just move, do whatever it needs, because sometimes once you get moving, your body goes with you, then things start to just feel a little bit more natural. Sometimes you got to force it, and I just feel like JP's made a conscious effort to do that. So great job from him.
Oh, that looked impossible until he made it possible.
Team Australia is 3 games to learn.
Well done. Good stuff. Great returning goals.
I mean, that was an absolute flash of brilliance. I almost thought it moved the wrong way. He should have moved the other way to hit a forehand. That doesn't come out of the Wally Masur school of teaching, that one though, Casey.
No, that was interesting, but once again, it just gets back to JP. He's on his toes. He's trying to make things happen. You can see the body language in between points. He has lifted, there is no question about it, and they needed to. But Casey, I love those words of wisdom for you just a moment ago. Just tell my partner to go rogue.
Yeah.
Is that true outside of the tennis court as well, or is that?
Yes.
You hope.
No.
Just go rogue.
Just go rogue.
I love that.
Sometimes in life, a bit of just going a bit rogue, just playing free, being free. Doesn't hurt anybody sometimes, Wally. Maybe not to junior players so much, but at this level.
One of those two fans are going to be very happy at the end of it, but they are sitting in close proximity to each other as we are still on a knife edge in the final match of the day here at Sydney. And it looks as though maybe we're going to the match breaker, as that has been a runaway start. Breathtaking 15 minutes by Team Australia, who have reacted so positively to the adversity of losing the opening set.
Well, we all know doubles is about making your opponents feel like they don't have much court to hit into, they've got no space, and you just feel now that that's what Team Norway feel. They feel like they have limited space to return into. And again, it's just brilliance from JP to want the ball.
He is timing these crosses to perfection. He's waiting for the player to commit, and then he's moving. And so close to the net. Very hard to miss from there.
Let's listen.
Well, they haven't hit the timeout button, but he hit the nuclear button there. But again, just leaning into what Casey's saying, you can see that they feel as though they need to do more with the ball now. Eikeri is certainly trying to hit the return in this particular game, and that will be a pleasant surprise for the Australians. There'll be a few more mistakes coming from the racket. There's another miss. And they are very much in the ascendancy here. Green and gold have found a purple patch.
Team Australia leads 4 games to love.
Storm alongside John Pearce, winning that US Open mixed doubles, first All Australian pairing to win that since Renee Stubbs carried Todd Woodbridge to the title back in 2001.
That is a volatile pair, Woodbridge and Stubbs. Goodness.
What year was it? 2001.
I might have just added us or taken a century off.
Out. 15.
Back in 2001, I didn't see Todd as the host of Australia's most successful game show. What a transition.
Or a Logie winner. He's really able to create a lot of power, isn't he, Durasovic?
Timing's amazing.
You can see when he crunches it and gets onto it, he is dealt with some power.
Nice peripheral vision.
40-15.
Just as he meant it.
40-13.
Team Norway on the board in the second set. There's a long way for them to come back from this particular juncture. Hunter and Smith looking good, 4-1.
Okay.
Awesome brand. Awesome brand.
Well, the fact that there's very little chat in the Australian box there is probably a good thing. They look as though they've found their sweet spot.
Hvis du står I backen med siden mot hun jentespilleren, og han på nett, og Ulla på nett. Ja, for det vanskelig å være så krøst når hun står på nett, det rett for å treffe henne kanskje. Eller det ikke det?
Eyes on the prize for all four players, and it is a big prize to potentially win.
Time.
Opening match of theirs at the United Cup. And Sydney is still rocking, and it's not New Year's Eve. It is 3 minutes past midnight on what has become a quite epic opening day here. It's not easy to do. We've almost become sort of a bit blasé about the fact that she's just sort of picking up those returns and flicking them around the court.
I'd like to see JP now get up and go after this next serve. Just a couple of lesser pace serve. That one went down at 154 from his racket, came back at 122. Now that serve had a little bit more kick on it than we've seen.
Been kind of interesting. They had a very high first serve percentage in the opening set, but perhaps not quite as many points won behind it. But they've dropped off in that department in this second set, under 50% of their first serves as a team finding their target.
That's what you're talking about, Casey, just stepping up to the square and going full throttle. I feel sometimes JP, he tries to go with the body serve, curl it into the body, and if you don't get that quite right at 155, 160k, it actually just slides into the hitting zone. Got two serves, take a chance on the first one. Now a heavy kick, getting quick.
There from Storm at the net, and I agree, especially when it's a bit cooler in these conditions and you don't quite get the same bite off the court with that lefty into the body kind of serve. I definitely think the kicker can be effective.
Here we go.
Oh, just, yeah, I'd love to see every first serve, JP, just get up and go after it. Big point here.
Virtuoso performance in that rally from John Patrick Smith.
Yeah, give it up for JP. That was a terrific point. We saw some great shot making and finish with this beautiful, well-controlled lob. Offensive lob, just landing inside the baseline, and he likes it, and so he should.
Kind of like that return at this stage of the match, though, because it's going to give Durasovic a little bit to think about if we do go into the match breaker here. He's not going to be able to feel as though he can poach all the time, and that maybe will just give Storm a little bit of a chance to get that return back to Eikeri. He's become a real nuisance, hasn't he?
Sure has. He's made the world of difference. Storm just absolutely solid throughout this match in its entirety. But JP just putting his touch on it, getting into the minds of Team Norway, making them think.
Ball.
30-14.
It's been a quick reversal of fortunes for Team Australia after dropping the opening set. Deservedly so. They're at set point.
Yes, the 7 points.
And it's still set point. He got tucked up, Durasovic, as we level things up. All to play for. First to 10 points.
Team Australia.
Great first point from Team Australia. Let's not forget they've got the red buzzer and one timeout. Neither team have used it so far. That could play a pivotal part here in this match tiebreak.
I think I'd press that buzzer about now.
2-0.
Just
Team Australia.
He's earned that error because of the quality that he's shown JP in that second set. You could see Durasovic was rolling through his options as quickly as he could and was nervous about where to strike the ball. Was JP going to cross?
Ball.
somebody hit that buzzer.
3-0.
Yeah, I agree with you, Wild. I'd go now. This is just before Storm serving.
Got to change this momentum somehow.
I mean, you're suddenly looking down the barrel of 5 love.
Yeah.
The buzzer's not going to help you then. It's good tennis.
3-1, Team Australia.
Durasovic with plenty of poise in that rally and a bit of penetration as well on that final shot.
superb from JP Smith. Again, just physically around the net. Such a presence now. Ready for this one. But it's this next one where he's just all over the net, looking for it with so much intent. It's what doubles, mixed doubles is all about, wanting the ball.
Ball to Team Australia.
Victor catches eye. That was a rare error from JP Smith.
Teamwork all day. Teamwork all day. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Good return here. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Stretch ball.
So good from Storm Hunter to take the ball on the rise. Stopped Eikeri having as much time to set up base at the net.
Call to Team Australia.
Eikeri gets another bit of time and gets another step closer, and that is suddenly Team Norway's point.
Team Australia. Team Australia.
Storm was magnificent in that rally.
They really are gelling well now, Team Australia, knowing their place on the court, knowing what each other needs to do to get this win for Team Australia.
That backhand cross-court return is something else.
Team Australia.
And the red buzzer continues to gather dust.
Maybe it's stuck.
Well, I think it wasn't quite working earlier today with Team China, but
I'd be hitting that thing with a hammer.
Australia.
Especially after that point.
Server, kom igjen. OK, da kommer der. Ta det neste. Kom.
Here we go. Good point here.
Here you go, team. Here you go, team.
Here we go. Good serving.
What a finish to the final point there from Storm Hunter with that backhand. Perfect accuracy. 5 match points. And a flawless finish. What a night for Storm Hunter. Won the singles. And then maybe with a few fading hopes after the opening set, but in the end, the dream is still alive for Team Australia as they come back to win the mixed doubles. John Patrick Smith, he must be absolutely delighted with his night's work. There you go. What a celebration.
great scenes for Team Australia. JP absolutely chuffed to be able to get the opportunity. You can see how much it means to him. There's been many fans that have hung around. It is very late here local time, but he has enjoyed and soaked up every moment. Storm Hunter, what a day for her. Singles win, mixed doubles win, Team Australia win. Big smiles for Storm Hunter and her team. Again, beautiful scenes, Team Australia, great camaraderie between all of them, and will they seal the victory in this tie.
And we get to see, you know, the fruits of her labour of coming back from the ruptured Achilles. But you got the emotions from her after the singles. There were some tears in the eyes. That has been a long, hard journey back to the tennis courts for her to feel these kind of emotions, undiluted love of the sport. And none of these emotions can be replicated when you decide to hand your sticks up. And John Patrick Smith, one of the nights of his life. And they are going to talk about how they feel with Wally Masur.
Well, guys, unbelievable win. You were under a lot of pressure. Team Norway came out really strong. How did you turn it around? I mean, it's like you flicked a switch in that second set.
Yeah, I think we just became a bit more aggressive and just wanted to play on our terms and just brought the energy a little bit more. And I don't know, went after it. And, you know, in mixed doubles, anything can happen. We had a few chances in the first set, didn't quite get them. So in the second, we were able to, convert them.
Casey Delacker in commentary said JP Smith has gone rogue in that second set. Mate, you were everywhere. You were covering the net like a rash.
I tell you what, Storm stepped up big time there at the end, especially in the buster in the second. And, you know, I was just on the court. I was participating, you know. She was returning well. She was moving well. She had really good control on all the shots. So, yeah, it was a great win and great comeback as well, because it's never easy playing here. So, against a good team, sorry. So, but thanks everyone for coming out. I mean, I know it's late. Saturday night. Thank you. Great atmosphere. Thank you, Sydney.
Storm, you know, you don't get many opportunities to wear the green and gold, and tonight you were dragged in late for the singles, played awfully well. I mean, this has got to be pretty special. 2 wins for Australia in one night.
Yeah, super special. Representing Australia is something I don't take for granted, and to have the opportunity to come out tonight and show what I can do and get the wins was amazing. And for JP, it's his first time representing Oz, and he did an incredible job tonight.
You absolutely did, JP. You guys had a great blend. Storm, you soaked up the power from the back of the court. JP, you got the job done at the net. In terms of deciding who was going to play mixed, Jason Kubler's sitting in the stands. He's a pretty good doubles player. How was the decision made?
Yeah, I mean, anyone on our team could play mixed, you know. Obviously, I was very fortunate to get the opportunity, and you know, really grateful to be in this opportunity to play here and represent my country. And I just rode with it, Wally, you know. But yeah, like you said, anyone could have played mixed here. So yeah,
we've got some depth. It's fantastic. Well, guys, you've given Australia the win. Unbelievable. We look forward to seeing you in a couple of days. Fantastic. Big round of applause, Team Australia.